Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl K. What's poppin'? What's crackin'? So this is gonna be a quick collective reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it just so happens to resonate, which I know that it will, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Because why the fuck not? Okay. So let's see. What does my collective need to know right now? What does my collective need to know right now? Make these messages as clear as possible. Universe, spirit, guys. What does my collective need to know right now? Make these messages as clear as possible. Universe, spirit, guys. What does my collective need to know right now? Ooh. The first card that came out and it fell to the floor. It says too busy winning. You get what I mean? So there's things that's going on around you, and I honestly and truly feel like, I'm not saying that you're oblivious, but you may be oblivious because you are focusing on elevating your life. You are focusing on achieving those goals. You are focusing on putting something else, like achieving another accolade. Like, I feel like when you are in a good space, honestly and truly, everything else kind of goes on pause. You become selfish. I know that word is like something that is used in a negative way, but you become selfish. What does my collective need to know right now? What does my collective need to know right now? And that, I feel like the reason why that card fell on the floor is because it's like, I feel like you say to yourself, like, damn, why haven't I noticed this? Or why did I notice that? And why did I miss this, that, and the third? Because you are focusing on yourself. You are focusing on achieving these, like I said, achieving the goals that you are setting for yourself. Or even just achieving things out of the, like, thin blue air. Like, you're not even, it might not even be a goal, but you still achieve it. You still receive that blessing. What does my collective need to know right now? We have karmic friends. This is crazy. What does my collective need to know right now? This is funny as hell. What does my collective need to know right now? I'm gonna tell you this, and you have friends. People that you may have deemed to be your friends at one point in time. Maybe you're not talking to these people now, but we have karmic friends. We have karmic friends, and we also have creep in here as well. I feel like you have people from your past, or people that you probably, even if you're not speaking to them, you still consider them like friends. As you get older, as you become an adult, a lot of times you kind of break off of what other people are doing. Some people are married, some people have children, some people are living a single life. It's a lot of things that people are doing, but I really do feel like I'm gonna say associates. You have people that are very jealous of what you have going on. You may be too busy to notice that people are like watching you or stalking you or like keeping a close eye on you and things of that nature. You're just living your life. So some of y'all may feel it. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all's like, yeah, I kind of figured that this person was a little bit envious or a little bit jealous, or I can't believe that this person feels like this, that, and the third, and I can't believe that you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had those type of situations numerous of times where I felt like, and I'm saying I felt like because in my eyes I thought I was a good friend, but maybe in the other person's eyes they didn't feel the same way. So maybe you have those type of situations where you felt like you was holding up your end of the bargain, but maybe the other person on the other side of the stick or the bolt, whatever, they didn't feel the same way. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like a real friend is gonna sit there and tell you like, hey friend, you're not being a friend. Hey, you're not here for me like how I need you to be here for me. Real friends do shit like that. What does my collective need to know right now? We have always partying. What does my collective need to know right now? We have marrying for money. And we also have dirt digging at the bottom of the deck. We have hooked. So this is the type of reading that this is like, I'm not going to say anti-friend or any of that stuff, but if you ever catch yourself like saying, like wondering like, why don't you have any friends, or why isn't this person talking to me, or why isn't this person showing up like how I need them to show up? You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about from your perspective. You get what I mean? You got to understand that, and this is really my personal opinion, I feel like people that see a light in other people, especially for I guess my collective readings is gonna be fucking for the girlies. But anyway, I just think that when you have a light about you, when you shine, and people are not used to you shining, you start to outshine other people. You get what I mean? For example, I'm one of those people, I like hanging out with females that are doing better than me. I like hanging out with females that are beautiful. I like hanging out with girls that attract or bring attention. I love that shit. I love it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if if you are beautiful, I want to be your friend. You get what I mean? Like, if you got a big butt, I want to be your friend. If you got big titties, I want to be your friend. You want to know why? Because we're going to get some free drinks. We're going to have the people coming to us and things like, you attract certain stuff. You get what I'm saying? Not in a shallow way, because some people don't have any of those things and they just have that energy about them, and I like that type of shit. I like having friends around me that bring other people to us. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a person, I have like a really big personality. I love people. People are naturally attracted to people. Attracted to me. People naturally want to come and talk to me and stuff like that. So I want my friends to be like that too. You get what I'm saying? I want my friends to be very well educated, because I can learn something from you. You get what I mean? And like I said, I like my friends doing better than me, or like having more than me. You get what I mean? Because when I get to those type of stepping stones, or when I get there, you get what I'm saying? It's because y'all motivated me to push myself to get to where I'm at right now. But a lot of people don't see it like that. When it comes to you, you may have been a person that, like, let's say for example, you didn't feel as beautiful, but you feel very beautiful now because you may have changed something. Your skin is more clear. You lost weight. You may have even gained weight. Something about your physical appearance has changed that has made people around you not want to be around you as much, because you are now outshining them. And it's like, damn, I was with you even when you was outshining me. And the way that I'm saying that, because we all shine together. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all shine together, and we all have different aspects about ourselves that really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're good at this, I'm good at that, and this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. That's how you should be. Like, because what I lack is what you pack. And that's how a friendship is supposed to be, in my personal opinion. Like, if you don't know how to do something, I can help you. Just like if I'm the mom of the group and you never had a child and you're just about to have a child, I'm not saying I'm a perfect mother, but you can actually ask me for some tips and I can actually give you some type of information. If you are, let's say, like, I don't even know. Like, let's say that you are, you went to college. I didn't go to college. You get what I'm saying? So you can educate me on some of the things that you may have learned. And that's, some people don't look at it like that. Some friends, they sit there and be like, oh, you think you better, or oh, this girl, this, that, and the third. Oh, when they have a man child, please, okay, they let you be the single friend or whatever the case is. They start acting funny. They up underneath their man. There's nothing wrong with that. You get what I'm saying? That's what life is about. Life is about elevating. You get what I mean? And it's like, people are weird. You get what I'm saying? People are fucking weird. And sometimes you just outgrow people. Sometimes you just outgrow people, and it's time for you to make a better circle. You know what I mean? Have more people that's more aligned with you, because sometimes, like, once you outgrow them, you're no longer aligned with them. Okay, so let's see what we got. Make these messages as clear as possible, universe, spirit guides. What does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know right now? We have the Ten of Cups being here. What does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know right now? We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Hierophant. Okay, this is a Delting. Like, for real, this is a Delting. We have the Fool card being here. And we also have the Four of Cups. When you start to grow up, when you start to find yourself, when you start to realize when you start to see what you want for yourself, and the things that, like, okay, let's say that this is just an example. Let's say that your friend does have a man, or whatever the case is, and you're just like, you know what I mean? Like, you're happy for your friend. Your friend is up underneath her man and this, that, and the third, as she should be, because that is her fucking man. You're sitting here saying to yourself, like, okay, like, I want you to be happy, but that's not where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like you don't want love. It's just that that's not where you at. And you probably distance yourself, or, you know, it's just like, the whole point that I'm trying to make is, as you grow up and as you get older and you really see what you want for yourself, you just realize, like, okay, you could be male-centered. You get what I'm saying? Like, you might be a little bit more selfish than I expected, or you was just using me because you wanted me to have a good time with you, and this, that, and the third. When you start to have your own business, when you have a child, when you have when you have your own business, when you have a man, let's get some type of order and some structure in this bitch. And that's the thing too. When you start to have order and when you start to have structure, and you no longer even have time to really show, like, you don't really have time to sit there and talk to Anna. You know, you don't have time to talk to Dexter and shit like that. It's kind of like, wow, like, now that I have evolved, now that I have took a leap of faith towards something in my life, I realized, like, okay, we not aligned, or I am bored, or I'm not interested in what you're interested in. You get what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. That is a part of growing, you know? A universe will do that for you. God, spirit, universe, whoever you deem to be your highest power will do that for you. And you're just like, wow, I didn't even realize that. I didn't see that. I didn't notice that. Because either you have rose colored glasses on or you haven't found yourself at the time. What does the collective need to know right now? We have the Nine of Swords. What does the collective need to know right now? We have the Six of Cups. What does the collective need to know right now? We have the Five of Swords. And we also have the Hanged One. And the overall energy for this reading is the Queen of Swords. The problem is people want you to be in the same place. The problem is people don't want you to elevate. The problem is people don't want you to get beautiful. They don't want you to get more attractive. They don't want you to have a flourishing business. They don't want you to be very well educated. They don't want you to fall in love. You get what I mean? Because then that means that they can't call you. You're not just that placeholder anymore. You're no longer that void that is able, like, you're no longer able to fill the void that they may have empty within themselves. Now you're more fulfilled. Okay? So we have the Ten of Cups. We also have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Nine of Cups. And it's so crazy that as you are more emotionally fulfilled, it's like the more you become more anxious, the more you become a little bit more sad, having longer nights just staying up. And you're just like, what's the problem? The problem is the things that you are wanting, the things that you are working for, the way that you're trying to progress in your life. You have to emotionally fulfill yourself. And unfortunately, some people cannot come along that journey with you. We also have the Ten of Swords being here. As you grow up, I'm trying to tell you, the Six of Cups being here, certain memories. I'm like at the end of the day, you're going to have these deep core memories. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have these deep core memories. But now it's time for you to make new memories. And with you making new memories, you have to get away from the people that may have been, having you in this type of space where you're stressed because they are trauma dumping on you. They're telling you this and they telling you that and they telling you their problems and they having this, that, and the third going on and blah, 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 blah. And all the while that they're doing all of that, what kind of problems do you have? And I'm not saying that you don't have any issues, and I'm not saying that your life is like perfection, but what are you telling them? What kind of energy or what kind of trauma are you regurgitating, or what are you saying? You get what I'm saying? Are you having so much hardships? And that's another thing too. When you are not having as much hardships, you have to get away from people that every time they call you, every time they reach out to you, it's always a problem. They always have an issue in their life. You get what I'm saying? That shit rubs off. We have the Two of Wands being here. As you, like I said, as you are embarking on this new journey, as you are opening up, as you're going down this path that you are going on, people are going to be jealous. People are going to be envious. Some people are going to want to try to take you off the path or the journey that you are on, and you have to realize, okay, I'm gonna keep you where you at, and if we ever cross paths again, and if we are aligned, we will be friends, or we will be cool, we'll be cordial, and we could rehash, or we could rekindle or reconnect. But until then, I'm moving on. I'm finding people that's spiritual. I'm finding people that may like tarot. I might find mommy friends. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to find people that's on the same level as you. We also have the Knight of Cups being here. So we have the Four of Cups, the Hanged One, and we also have the Knight of We have the Four of Cups, the Hanged One, and we also have the Knight of Cups being here. I really do feel like with this reading, right? I kind of feel like what I was saying before, people are going to wind up coming back to you. We have the Magician, we have the Tower card, we also have the Ace of Cups being here. I could look at this in a way where you are having new love coming in. I could look at it that way. I could look at it in a way where, like I said, I'm telling you that you have new love coming in. Somebody's going to be very emotionally invested into you. But I'm not that type of reader that everything is about love, because you have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, how do you expect other people to love you? How do you expect the person that you want to come in and treat you like how you deserve to be treated? You have to treat yourself first. You have to treat yourself right first, and then everything else immediately after. You get what I mean? Like, if you are not holding yourself to a certain standard, or if you don't have certain boundaries, or if you don't even know what boundaries to set, how do you expect everybody else to care for you like how you deserve to be cared for? You get what I mean? So with the Magician card, the Tower card, and the Ace of Cups being here, I really do feel like the people that you cared the most about, or the people that you offered love to, romantic, platonic, all that good stuff, unfortunately, you may have to really manifest or really figure out who is your crowd, who are your people, who's part of your soul tribe. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody that you meet those people for a reason. It's a lesson and a blessing all at the same time. You get what I mean? Like, you learn what you need to learn, you move forward in life. You get what I'm saying? Whether they stick around or they don't. At the end of the day, that's the whole point of loving yourself, because it's not going to matter that those people are no longer in your life. You take the lesson and you move on. Let's see what else, and then that's gonna be the end of the reading. What else does the collective need to know right now? We have pictures, looking at memories, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. What does the collective need to know right now? We have golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. We have the chaser. It says fear, abandonment, chasing, codependency. What else does the collective need to know right now? We have the dragonfly. Give me two more. We also have poker face, and we also have passion. We have soulmates at the bottom of the deck. Everything that I was saying just basically getting clarified in my personal opinion. And I want to say too, like when you get around certain people, you may have realized like everything I said being cleared up. And I feel like you are always going to have these core memories of these specific people that you know, you love so much. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Eventually, these people are going to come back. They're going to wind up coming back because with the passion being here, my nose is itching. I'm sorry. The passion being here and the flame, that's like an energy. That's an aura. That's how magnetic. That's how attractive you are. You know how many people are addicted to fire. You know how much people are addicted to you. I'm gonna just say to you. So with the dragonfly, we also have poker face being here. I know that you might not have like the happiest days. You might not be the happiest person sometimes, but I really do feel like sometimes you can become oblivious, or you may have been delusional, or you have rose-colored glasses on. You did not realize it until you started to move away. You get what I'm saying? Until you started to evolve, until you started to grow up, until you started to want to do things a little bit differently. You get what I'm saying? So take that as it resonates. I love y'all so much, and I want you to stay blessed, stay amazing. Let me know how this message resonated for you, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Okay, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop playing with me. Peace out, y'all.